Hey, what's up guys? It's Chris Winter here for another sound test. Now today we're going to have an ultimate shootout of Rode microphones, and we're going to see which is the best on-camera mic that Rode have currently got. I'm going to be testing out three microphones: the Rode NTG2, the Rode NTG1, and of course the Rode Videomic Pro, which is one of the most popular on-camera microphones for DSLRs. So let's get into it and see which one performs best and which one performs best for your money. Okay, so the way that I'm going to do this is to use my Canon XA10, which I've got set up here. I'm using the Canon XA10 instead of a DSLR because the DSLR doesn't have XLR inputs. It also has got a better preamp, which should get better results. But I'll be using the Rode NTG2 and NTG1 using the XLR inputs, and the Videomic Pro using the mic jack. So it should be a pretty fair test. I've got the camera set up around about 1.5 meters away from me. Any further back and you're never going to get good audio quality. That's why when you have a boom operator, they're going to get the microphone as close as possible. So let's get this test set up. We're going to switch over to the Canon XA10 and we're going to see which one sounds the best. Okay, so right now you're hearing the onboard mic of the Canon XA10, which isn't too bad. It's better than a DSLR's onboard mic, but it's probably going to be a little bit echoey, a little bit tinny, and it doesn't have that directional nature of a dedicated shotgun mic. I'll let you hear it. I'll let you hear the noise that it produces. Bear in mind that there's probably a few different other noises coming around. But this is the onboard mic from the XA10. Let's compare this to the Rode NTG1. So now you're listening to the Rode NTG1, and this is one of my favorite microphones. It really has a nice pickup pattern, and it is very small for a dedicated shotgun mic. Obviously it's not going to be as small as the Videomic Pro, but it is small in terms of XLR shotgun mics, and it works pretty well. I'll let you hear the self noise of it, and let's hear it now. So hopefully it's pretty good. You can compare this later on. You can go back and forward in the video and see how it compares to the others. But this is the Rode NTG1. Now this one doesn't need a battery, but it does need phantom power. So generally it's pretty hard to use these with your DSLRs unless you have something like a juice-linked box. Alright, let's go on to the Rode NTG2. Okay, you're now hearing the Rode NTG2, and before you jump to any conclusions, I want to say that I've had a bit of trouble with this Rode NTG2 ever since I bought it. I'm not sure if I got a bum model or something, but there's a lot of background hiss and a lot of self noise in this mic, as you can probably hear. There's not a lot of noise around me, there's just the outside noise, but I've done quite a lot of tests with this microphone, and I've never really been able to get it right. From what I've heard, the NTG2 is a fantastic microphone, and I'm sure Rode have made a really good microphone. If you read the reviews, you can definitely tell that it's a good mic. But my model right here just has a lot of background hiss, and it's essentially unusable. I should actually try and return it, but I'll let you hear it anyway. You can probably still hear the good pickup of the microphone, but obviously there's a lot of hiss. So let's hear it right now. So if you know anything about how to get rid of this hiss, I'd love for you to tell me in the comments below. But that was the Rode NTG2. Let's get to the Rode Videomic Pro. So now you're listening to the Rode Videomic Pro. This is definitely one of the most popular shotgun mics for DSLR filmmakers, not only because it's such a small package, but also because it has a 20 dB gain function, which means you can really turn your preamps down on your DSLR but still get good quality loud audio. I wouldn't compare this one too much to the Rode NTG2 that you just heard before, because like I said, I'm thinking there's something wrong with my NTG2 because it shouldn't have that much self noise. But compare it to the NTG1 and compare it to the internal mics, and you'll be able to hear that this one does have a pretty good sound. Rode have done a fantastic job with this one, and it is definitely a favorite for DSLR filmmakers. Now I'll let you hear the internal sounds, the self noise of this Rode Videomic Pro, and we'll see how it performs. and that was the Rode Videomic Pro's self-noise. I think this is a really fantastic microphone. It's definitely one of my favorites. Like I've said in so many of my other videos, it's so important to get the microphone as close to the audio source as possible. That's when you're going to get the best kind of sound. So mounting a microphone on top of your DSLR is generally not going to be that great unless you're as close as I am right now, which is only about, I don't know, a meter away. You generally want to get it onto something like this right here, a boom pole, get it close, get it around there, and then you're going to have some good quality audio. So there you have it. That was a comparison of these three shotgun mics from Rode, the NTG1, the NTG2, and the Videomic Pro. Look, don't take into comparison the NTG2 one. That shouldn't be working like that. And hopefully, if I get another one, it'll have better sound. It should be sounding something similar to the NTG1. Just for a quick comparison, if you want to see the size difference, we have the NTG1 here. That's got a wind cover on top of it. I have the NTG2, and then the little baby brother right here, the Rode Videomic Pro, which actually is my favorite, and I think sounded really quite good. Just for another comparison right here, I'm actually using a Sennheiser lavalier right now, and that's why you're probably getting some pretty clear audio. Like I said, you've got to get the microphone close to the source, as close to the source as possible. Now I'm going to be doing a separate review on the Rode Videomic Pro very shortly. If you want to watch that, I would love for you to subscribe. And guys, if you like this video, please leave a thumbs up. It always helps. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.